All right, so when it comes to Ridge, the first thing that we think about are the wallets. Now, we know Ridge makes some of the most popular little thin minimalist style wallets. I have so many of these things, I don't know what to do with them, but we're not talking about wallets today. Browsing over on their website, Ridge decided to jump into the phone case game, and I'm here for it because all new competition is good competition. And Ridge actually has made two cases. The first one that we're going to look at from them is going to be the Ridge Kevlar. Now, I've been using this thing for roughly about 4 or 5 days, man. So I have my thoughts about it, and I really like it. So this is just another Kevlar option in that lineup if you want to go and break away from other competition out there when it comes to the Kevlar lineup. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Now, the first thing that you're going to see is going to get those smudges. Let's go ahead and get that out the way because I know a lot of you are already going to ask, T, does it smudge? It's Kevlar. Of course, it's going to smudge, okay? When you have this rubbery type Kevlar material, it is going to smudge. It is what it is. I don't care. We use our phone with our hands, and it was just Memorial Day, and I'm pretty sure some of you eating them greasy hot dogs and burgers. But it don't matter, all right? You just wipe it off with a wet wipe and you keep it pushing. So you're gonna get that. Let me get it up close on that Kevlar pattern, as you can see right there. You're gonna get a big ridge. Now I'm not sure how you guys feel about that. I know a lot of you hate big branding. I would have loved this to seen their little R. I think that they do. I think that'll went a little bit more smoother than just putting ridge right here. I really don't like the way that looks, but it's not a deal breaker. I don't mind it. Flipping over on the inside, you can see it doesn't have a soft lining on the inside. You can see that Kevlar pattern through the back of it well. You get the little, I'm assuming that might be Ridge emblem. I'm not 100% sure. You get your MagSafe ring. Let's go ahead and bring our magnet paper over here because we don't see that alignment ring. But when you get the magnet paper up there, you can see that it does have that alignment ring. It's just not really showing when you're talking about that. Now, flipping over the button is going to have your metallic buttons. Your action button is going to have that little orange little slip, but you do get the aluminum buttons. Very nice standalone tactile buttons. We'll get into that in a minute. You're going to get a little raised bump around your camera. Flip it over on the bottom side. This is the cutouts that you're going to get. Open it for your Type-C and your little dots for your speakers. Now, let's go ahead and bring our scale over here. See how much this bad boy weighs. I don't really think it's heavy. I think it's more on the lighter side when we are talking about Kevlar cases. Dropping it down, it is going to run you 41 grams. So, however you see fit. Let's go ahead and pop the 15 Pro Max in here. Let's drop it back on the scale now. With the phone in, it's going to run you 276 grams. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the case with it on this natural titanium 15 Pro Max. And I mean, it's smooth. It looks just as good as any other Kevlar case out there on the market will look. It's another option, all right? We can't never go wrong with another option. So I'm just here to bring you guys the content. So let's go ahead and step through. Now, the first thing we're going to look at is that lay on the table protection. Now, of course, I am running a tempered glass screen protector. So with that, you do get a little lip. It's going to be basically your standard lip, all right? We're not talking about anything crazy, nothing too thick. This is going to be your standard everyday lip when it comes to protection on the phone. And this is not really a thick, super thick case or anything like that. So I'm rating this to be a more of a minimal, your regular, medium, everyday drops. I think you will be just fine. Now, how does this case fit on this phone? Of course, that is the number one thing that I check for, especially from a company who just starting to get into cases. Do you have what it takes to make sure those sides are snug and feel good? But when you go around it, let's go ahead and check out that top side. You get a little movement, but it's not bad. This is kind of standard protocol for a lot of these type cases. Banks, any of these cases are going to have this give that you see. Going with the bottom, barely no bend at all. Coming along, even with the side with the buttons, it's still pretty stiff right there. And coming along that bottom side, you're going to get a little bit of pull, but all of this fits very, very good. Good job, Ridge, for not only jumping out there and making a Kevlar and a leather case, not any some type of cheap material case, but your fit is on point. So I'm here for that. Good job right there when it comes to that. Now, how does it feel in your hands? Of course, this is going to be that Kevlar style case. This thing is going to be a little bit slippery because the sides, you just have the rubber smooth sides. And we've seen this before, especially when it comes to like the Spigen Enzo Aramid, the Binks Aramid. This is going to be very reminiscent of those cases with the characteristics of having a Kevlar on the back and on the side giving you those rubbers. And even the buttons almost remind you, especially when it comes to a Binks, the buttons almost remind you of that as well. So it will be a little bit slippery. Can you get used to it? Yes. I mean, I've been running it all weekend. We had parties this weekend. And guess what? I never dropped it, and it's been perfectly fine since I've had it. So I don't think it's a big concern, but it is a little bit slippery. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It is a little bit slippery. I would like to see something done with the roundness in the corners and the sides of these Kevlar cases to give us just a little bit more grip. Now, let's go ahead and test out that MagSafe strength. Once again, this is another critical thing that I want to see how good Ridge has done with their first version. I'm not mistaken, this is their first version. If I'm wrong, y'all let me know in the comments down below. But it works just fine with the MagSafe. As you can see, it didn't pop up, but it works fine with the MagSafe. Now, let's go ahead and see what this strength is working on. So it doesn't pick the bass up, but it wants to pick it up. I feel like if I go real slow, no, it's not gonna pick it up. But oh, there you go. Okay. I mean, you gotta yeah, you see, I'm about to mess my table up again for y'all, man. But so you can see the magnets are pretty good. I mean, it's trying to pick this bass up, not picking it up and being super strong like some others. But this is giving you a good sign that that magnet is pretty good. I'm not mad at that magnet that's inside of this. Now let's go ahead and test out. Let me get a wallet. Almost forgot to get my wallet. Let's go ahead and test out their MagSafe accessories. So if you got your little, you have the Mag wallet. This is the Andar Mag wallet right here. So say you running this, you're not going to have any issues when it comes to the wallet, because even though the Kevlar is going to be more of a slipperier material, it still is not coming off and it's not really moving that much. And this is telling you right here that that wallet does, I mean, that phone case, get it together Tuesday. All right, been drinking this weekend, but get it together. It's not going to slide off when you were looking at that case. So that's a good job right there. You can tell that that magnet is really holding on to it strong, and I'm here for it. So let's go ahead and do the shake test. Let's see what we got going on. And I think this is light shakeage, not much. All right, medium. All right, not much. Let's get the heavy. Shit. So y'all see, it was heavy shakeage in order to get that battery pack off. So this is showing you the strength of those magnets. So when we get to light, medium is where some, the majority of cases it may fly off with medium, but heavy. And I had to really yank it a lot for the heavy for it to get it to fly off. Once again, that is going to be an extreme test. Most people aren't doing that with their case, but I just love to show you what it can do and the capabilities of it, man. So this is going to be the Ridge Kevlar case sitting at $45 over on Ridge's website. I'm not sure if it's available on Amazon, but the good thing that Ridge has done, and I don't know if I said this in the beginning of the video, but they have made these available for every single iPhone, 15, 15 Plus, 15 Pro, 15 Pro Max, all the same price, sitting at 45 bucks. And I don't think that's a bad deal. I think it's a very solid case. I really can't see any faults with it. Oh, we forgot to do the buttons, action button, power. All of the buttons work very good. I knew I was missing something, man. All the buttons work very good. So 45 bucks, Ridge, I'm not mad at it. I think this is a pretty solid case. I mean, for right now, this may chill and just stay on my phone because it's been doing fine. And I kind of want to see, I like to run companies who just jumped into the case game just a little bit more to see what they're talking about. So Ridge, I got to tell you, man, good job on your first case jumping into the case game, especially giving us a Kevlar case and a leather case. I'm not sure this is MKBHD's doing, but I'm here for it. Keep knocking out the park, and I know you will improve when it comes to your cases. But if you want another option and you want to see, what cases are out there, especially what are some of the best cases, go ahead and check out my previous top 10 video that I did right here, and we will have another one dropping really soon.